What's up YouTube? Welcome back to our channel. I hope you're having a wicked day. In this video we're going to be checking out a game from the championship. This was an interesting one because it was first place versus second place, Muscle Warriors versus GBG Knights. So we're going to check this out. I was always planning to do this match, but unfortunately it didn't mean much in the end because the league was already decided. Muscle Warriors, congratulations, obviously champions, fully deserved as well, to be honest. Defense was insane, so well played to them. But yeah, it's GBG Knights versus Muscle Warriors. So yeah, if you're enjoying the content, make sure you like, subscribe and all that good stuff, because it's the only place on YouTube you're gonna get some analysis like this. So yeah, make sure you like and subscribe. But that's enough talking, let's get into the action and let's see what happens. Let's get into it, man. Alright man, here we go. So before I press play, I'm just gonna go through the lineups real quick, but we're just gonna go through the first goal, happened in the first half. Then we're going to go through the second half because that's where most of the action happens. So we've got obviously Hannah Hindley in goal for Muscle Warriors. They're taking the kick. Jacob Vick is taking it. Got George Shippey playing here with Rick and Shaw, of course. For GBG Knights, got Reese Mallet in goal with Jack Ewins, Kai Shaw and George Holloway. So yeah, the lineups. We're just going to go through the first goal real quick. That happens from the Muscles kick. So obviously, you know, it didn't go to plan for them. But Shaw picks it off to Holloway. Holloway just shoots and it's just an easy goal, to be honest. I mean, just far too much space. So if we take it back. So first of all, if it's your kick, obviously you don't want to be giving the ball away. But Rick and Shaw doesn't block Kai off. So Kai can just come forward. Shippey is not really offered any defensive support, so obviously it's just picked off. As you can see, Kai Shaw just gets in front of Ricky and just picks it off. And George needs to get tighter, but it's easy pick off. And here for me, it's just too much space, to be honest. I'm not sure what's going on, but yeah, that's the first goal anyway. So yeah, I'm just going to cut it to the second half and we'll do live com from there. Alright man, here we go. It's the second half just about to kick off. I think there's a couple changes. Troy Willicombe now in goal for GBG, and I think Muscles are similar. Can't really see. I think Ricken's not there. No, that is Ricken they're playing, I think. Can't really see from here, it's a bit too far away, but anyway, let's just press play. So see, Muscles 1-0 down. Now obviously the league's over at this point, so from Muscles' perspective, I don't think they're not going to care that much. Obviously, the league's already done. So that's what some people are saying, that Muscles had a highly rotated side. But to be honest, even if Muscle has rotated their side, it's still quite a strong team. We've seen all season that they've rotated quite a lot. They've relied on players. They've relied on the whole squad pretty much. So even their rotated side is a good side. So let's see what happens anyway, but he needs to take the goal kick. So yeah, it's Ricken in the middle. I think it's Stanley Ball now on the wing, I think, with Vickers. So even the squad here, Muscle Warriors, they've got 3 of their starting players. Well, all 4 from the starters as well. I don't know, it's a strong team. So actually what I'm going to do, let me zoom in a little bit. There we go, that's better, so you can see what's going on. So you see these two battling. Comes off Jack Ewins. Oh no, it didn't. Okay, it's GBG ball. So yeah, like I was saying, unfortunately I wanted this match to be the final, obviously, because GBG lost the game in the morning of this weekend. If they would have won that game, then this would have been the final match. So whoever won this would have won the championship. But unfortunately for GBG, they just fell apart for them. So I was hoping this game would be the final match. But like I said, the top 2, you want these games to mean something. Unfortunately, this doesn't mean that much. but it's still the top 2 in the league, so I feel like we have to break it down. These are the 2 teams, the best 2 that the league's had to offer this season, so we've got to break them down. They're both going to be Premier League. Let's zoom it in again. But yeah, Steve Crump as well refereeing. So Vic is to take to Ricken, out of bounds, GBG kick. So yeah, I'm just going to talk a little bit about both teams. Muscle Warriors won the league because their defense was so good. Probably the best defense in the league by far. They had the most clean sheets in the season. Their Muscle's attack hasn't been as good as GBG, but it's still been pretty decent. So it was a good attack, but for me, their defense is what won them the championship. They say defense wins championships. As the ball comes across to Vickers, Ewens with a save. That's a great save, man, on the line. It's a really, really good save. But GBG kick. And in terms of GBG, they've had the best attack by far. I think they've got like 35 goal difference or something on top. They scored something like 72 goals or something in the league, which is ridiculous. They've been smashing every team, but for some reason they just could not get the league done. Their defense, I think, let them down a little bit, but their attack was world class. And I think next season in the Premier League, they're going to need that attack to be as good as it was this year, because scoring goals in the Premier League is very difficult. So I'll be interested. I'll keep an eye out both these 2 teams. Next season we'll do videos, and yeah, let's see how they evolve, because no doubt going in the Premier League, it's a really good achievement for both teams, but obviously the level will step up. The gap between the champs and the Prem isn't as big as it once was, but make no mistake, it's still a big gap, do you know what I mean? So I'm interested to see how both teams evolve and level up. GBG with the kick down to Shaw, gets saved, good save. Rick and Shaw's on it, battling Jack Ewens, and Ewens has been a great player this season for GBG. He's played in the middle, solid. His passing range is really good, and of course George Holloway was their top goal scorer in the league. His goals have really helped them so much. But Shaw, he shoots and he scores. It's 2-0. Let's take that back. How did this happen? So it happens from a set piece here. Jack Ewens takes it, and Shaw is here. Now here there's too much space. I mean, there's not much you can't really stop Shaw getting the shot, but just think here, I think this is Jacob. He comes out and he just thinks it's going here, leaves a gap, and Shaw just slots it past him. If we take it back, I think Jacob needs to be a bit quicker, because he's on the line, does the right thing, yeah, he's in the right position, but for some reason he comes out. It needs to be a bit more side on to cover more of the gap, because you're coming straight, the angle is not going to close that much, and Shaw pretty much slices it in. I don't think he means to shoot it like that, but it worked. He sliced it in and it's 2-0. And again, it's quite a weak goal in terms of defending, as we got another sub. So yeah, it's just pretty much unlucky. Good play from GBG. There's another sub here as well for them, as Mallet's coming back on, I think, for Troy. Yeah. So yeah, 2-0. So again, quite another, wasn't the greatest defending again. But again, I don't think Muscles are going to care that much. Like I said, this league's done. But of course, we don't want to lose, innit? I mean, nobody wants to lose. I think winning it's a good habit to have as ball goes out of play. You want to win games, innit? I mean, nobody likes losing, especially champs. You know what I mean? You've won so many games. You just want the habit of scoring goals to be there and winning games. Let's zoom back in. So Muscle's kick, Ricken to take. And I was talking about how good Muscle's defense is. It's because of the keeper, man. Hannah Hindley's been so good this season. I mean, what signing that was. I mean, to be honest, all 3 signings that Muscle's made, very good signings. As Oscar Smedley's come on as well. As Jacob just hits it out. So GBG kick.
This is Avatar.
See what they can do. Jack to take. So far GBG with all the pressure. Goes. Shaw leaves it, tries to dummy it. Jacob cuts it out. Ewins to take. To Shaw. Again, doesn't make contact, ball goes straight through. It used to happen to me a lot as well when I used to play. And you're battling somebody for the ball and you both just leave it. Happens more than you think. Ricken pokes it. Gets across, touch. It's a nice play. Ricken takes it, just rolls away from him. Jack to take. Gives it again to Shaw. Shaw with the front bumper. But Vickers is there. Pokes it back. And it's a 2-on-1. Vickers. And Ball, I think, were too close. So breaks. Comes to Oscar Smedley. It's a good save by Jacob. Oscar tries to force it through. Smedley goes for it. So Hindley with the save. It goes out of bounds actually, so it's a goal kick. But I forgot it's actually a penalty. Let's take it back. I'm not sure what happened. Because from here it's very difficult to tell what actually happened here. There, okay, that was the contact there. Watching the middle, Vickers doesn't get the ball. He hits Smedley by accident. Watch here, there. Bang, contact is there. Yeah, it is a penalty. It is a penalty. There's no arguments with that one, to be honest. And guess who's going to take it? Reece Mallet against his former team to take a penalty to make it 3-0. The referee is helping Vickers. I think his strap came out.
This is Avatar.
But Anna Hindley, can she save it? Reece Mallet to get a goal against his former side. My former side as well. See.
This is Avatar.
Mallet to take. It's saved, but they're going to have to retake it. Hannah Hindley's moved before the ball's been kicked. So in Powerchair Football, the goalkeeper can't move until the ball's hit. Which, it makes it difficult for goalkeepers to save. If they can't move, all you got to do is hit into the corner. And that's Mallet scoring. As I was saying, you can't move as a goalkeeper, so you ain't got much chance of saving it. As long as you hit it in the corner in decent pace, the keeper's never going to save it. Now, if the goalkeeper was allowed to move, then nobody will score penalties either. Because with Powerchair Football, the way you park your chair, it's very obvious where you're going to go. So yeah, that makes it 3-0. And we keep going. 10 minutes to go. This is well kept in. to Ricken. Ricken tries to pick it off. Ewins blocks it. It's good football here. Across. Yeah, nice. Comes to Vickers. Vickers tries to force it through. Mallet is there. It's easy save. And Mallet, can he keep it in? Yes, he can. He's battling though. He's doing good work battling Vickers in the corner. And it's a kick in. Can Muscle score? Not quite, not with a hit like that. Lucky Vickers just hits it out of play. Wasn't the best kick in. It happens. But goal kick. Smedley lets it roll. Shaw is there. He plays it. But it's a 2-on-1. So you can see Muscle's not having their way this match. As substitutions being called. You take Vickers and Shaw off. So now they're rotating the squad. So if any Muscle Warriors players are telling me we played a weak team at the beginning, no you didn't, okay? This is a weaker team now. With Ricken and Jacob, your two top players, coming off, now it's a weaker side. So I don't hear no excuses, right, saying we played a weaker team. No, you didn't. Okay, because I know that's what, if I was Muscle Warriors, that's what I'd be saying as well. I'd be saying the game didn't mean anything because we've already won the league and we're just rotating the squad. I'd say it too, innit? Of course. It's not true though. Breaks to Ewins, shot just wide. He's hit that nicely. Again, I need to zoom, I keep forgetting that, but what a strike. Just wide. Just wide. It's goal kick. Indy to take. It's nice play, Vickers. Or Ball, sorry. I get confused between Stanley Ball and George Sheepy, to be honest. I spoke to both of them on the weekend, but I find it difficult to know who's who. By the way, GBG to take a corner. See what they can do. Corner gets taken. So pick off, it's in. Textbook corner. West Brom Majabe-esque. Chris Gordon loves those little front bumper tap-ins. Yeah, it's textbook corner. Again, let's take that back. I watch a lot of West Brom Majabe and this is signature. As it becomes, you just poke it through the gap. Little poke. They're defending there. I'm not sure who this player is, but just moves a bit early. Unfortunately, obviously he's trying to block off the pass across, but it's a smart finish. So he just moves way too early, gaps there. Unlucky with that. But for Muscle Warriors, this type of set piece, a lot of Prem teams are going to do this. So you need to prepare yourself for that. And obviously this video I'm more looking at Premier League now. These two teams are going to be there. Smile it with a nice little pass. That's a great touch. Just unlucky. Because for now this season's over, right? These two teams don't care. Premier League is what's next. And 4-0 to GBG, I mean, Muscle Warriors have not played this bad the whole season. They're getting, I mean, it's 4-0, it's not good, is it? I mean, like I said, they ain't gonna care, right? Champions, they don't care. But as a champion, you don't wanna lose this much. As we've got another sub. So Jack Ewins coming off. Troy Willicombe coming on. As we got a kick. So just over 5 minutes to go. Troy has a shot. It's easy save. Comes back to Jack. Oscar Smedley, sorry. But ref's given something. I think 2-on-1. Yeah. GBG boys a bit too close. This ball gets fired to Mitch. Pick off. Comes back to Hindley. Takes a touch. Decent little touch. Has to be careful here. It's a good flick across. Comes back. It's a good hit. Oh, just wide. I think they should have went to the other side. So we take that back. Let's go way back. Let's have a look. So it comes. This is good. Gets played back. This is good. Now here, half spin it across. Look at the space. Troy's in acres of space. I mean, it's a decent little pass, but he's not really going to get to it. It's hit too hard. So if you can switch it across, because that's where the space is, then Troy can either have a shot or pass it back across, and then Holloway's got a nice goal. But it goes back to George. I mean, to be honest, George was in the right place. So if that ball was hit with better accuracy, he gets to it. But I just think going across to that side stretch the pitch a little bit, and I think that's where you win. What's going on to my mouse? Let's go back. I just realized every time I zoom in, my face cuts off. I was meant to fix that. I messed that up, but anyway. Let's just zoom. You don't need to see my face anyway. You can hear my voice is good enough. As the two guys battling. He's doing a good job, but it's just out of play, unfortunately. They're just not long left. Game's pretty much done. But yeah, what end to the season, man. It was a really good season. Yeah, Championship was very competitive this year. This gets played across. Shot. Is that in? It is in. Oh. How did that go in? It looked like it was saved. Let's have a look. So yeah, that pass there wasn't great. Gets picked off. Good pick off there from Troy. Now of course he's going to shoot it. I think Hindley's really exposed. Rack's a little bit slow, which again not seen her do all season, but it just sneaks in. She even gets a bumper to it. Gets a bumper to it, but it wasn't enough. As we got more meeting, they're having a meeting. I'm not sure what's going on there. Alan's having a word with Hindley there. See, so you can't tell me they don't care. They do. As the manager, wouldn't be talking like that. They do care about this. Because I heard someone say that they didn't care about it. Yes, you do. You're a champion, man. You don't want to lose games, especially not by 5. It's not a good habit. And next season is going to be tough, man. So you need to make sure this result is not a habit. It's just one bad game for them. But from a GBG point of view, they need to be this ruthless next year. Yeah, you got a chance to score. You got to bury it. 'Cause in the Premier League, it's not a joke. Like, the standard of football really increases. So, like I said, excited for next season. See how these two do. And yeah, both gonna have to adapt quite a lot. Because the biggest thing is, in the Championship, you might be one of the best attacks, which GBG are. But then when you get into the Premier League, you need to suddenly be better defensively. Because you need to be solid, but then you need to be threatening in front of goal. And I think that's where I think Muscle Warriors might struggle a little bit, is getting the goals. But their defense needs to be as good as this year, if not better, for them to stay in the league. Whereas GBG, they can probably get away with not being as good defensively, but the attack they need to score. So it's like opposite spectrum for both teams, and we'll see next season if they can both stay in the Premier League. Statistically, newly promoted teams usually come straight back. It's just the quality of the league. So it's going to be a task for both teams just to stay there. But let's see, innit? Attack versus defense. Let's see who wins. But of course, that's if both teams stay the same. If they don't make signings or if they lose players, whatever, and we don't know what's going to happen with the squads. But I'm just saying, if they keep it as it is, that's what's going to be. Attack versus defense. And again, next season they're going to play each other in the Premier League. I'm going to cover it. Of course, both teams being my former teams, I played for both of these guys. That's swing and a miss, unlucky. I mean, I wish you hit that and just see where it goes, isn't it? It's a good opportunity. Ball gets played, and that's pretty much it. 5-0. That's a crazy scoreline, man. Muscle's not conceded this amount of goals all season. The best defense in the league, so this is a bit of a shock. But obviously, people are going to say it doesn't matter, league's over. Yeah, in terms of league, it doesn't matter. But obviously, in terms of personal pride, you don't want to lose games, innit? It's not. Especially by 5, it's quite a lot. You lose 1-0, 2-1, whatever. It's a tight game, but this isn't great for Muscle Warriors. But GBG are going to enjoy it. And that's getting end of the match, 5-0. So yeah, what crazy match that was. So yeah, man, that's the end of the match. The game was crazy. Ended 5-0 to GBG Knights. And it was fully deserved, to be honest. They played really good football, passing. They're having a good time. I think when they knew the league was over, they're just playing for fun now. And you can see when they let loose, they're ahead of a squad. Top goal scorers in the league. Well, fully deserved. Muscle Warriors wasn't a good game for them. Obviously, people are going to say, it doesn't matter, league's over. Yeah, for the league, it doesn't really matter. But I think for personal pride and just to show why we're champions, you don't want to lose 5-0 last game of the season. Ultimately, yeah, it doesn't matter. But I think me being a perfectionist, obviously, I want my team to be as strong as possible. And for next season in the Premier League, it's going to be tough for both teams. Like I said, it's going to be attack versus defense if both teams stay the same. Can GBG score enough to stay in the division? And can Muscle Warriors keep that defense as it is this season into next season and see what happens? So yeah, we're going to pay attention next season and have a look. So yeah, man, if you enjoyed the content, make sure you like, subscribe, and all that good stuff. That is the end of the season now for the championship. So we'll see what games to cover. We'll look at it later on. But yeah, man, that's going to be anyway. So thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in a bit. And peace.